baby. Never feeling stressed. Car moving through these Ubers. I maneuver with the bag, baby. Never feeling stressed. Bigger the bag, bigger the beef, bigger the problem. Bigger the beef. One of them all in the same. Broke at the end of the month. Flow Joe, kill mo, run it up. Keep clean. Never let them touch. Fits like temper tantrums. Girl, come back up. All in the club. And bring all your girlfriends. Girl hopping up about a Pearl 6. Louis speed bag glued to her wrist. She was getting paid. She ain't think a thing, but she was thinking slay.
All right, Coach, thank you. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. A moment ago, the pride of Massachusetts, the Patriots, introduced to this, as always, sold-out crowd as they get set to go head-to-head with the Kansas City Chiefs. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They go play action here on first down. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Cliff Averill coming hard that time. He's able to run him down for a loss of 12. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for third down. And they'll look to avoid an early 3-and-out here on 3rd and 4. Working from the gun, Mahomes. It's complete to Grant. He got 29 yards that time. And early on, they're picking up right where they left off last week.
And I know a lot of coaches say each game is its own. You don't really have carryover. This feels like carryover. So much confidence from the previous game that they're using to their advantage now.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Over the middle, Dorsett. And he's taken down inside the 30. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
On second down, here's Mahomes. And that is incomplete. Remember, the Chiefs and Pats met in the season opener. Came in and shocked the defending champs 42-27 behind 4 Alex Smith touchdowns. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Cole. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. A first trip to the red zone for KC. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And he slides to avoid the hit. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. Philip Dorsett, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and 5. They'll run it now out of the gun. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the 1st down as he's tackled at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. They'll run high, and he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Carlos Hyde, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive. Butker now to kick this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26. Now the rookie out of Georgia, Sony Michel. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
On 2nd down, here's Brady. That is incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Play action. Now it's Brady. But he will have a man, Demaryius Thomas. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 18 big yards on that one, and a New England 1st down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated.
Brady to throw on 2nd down. He's going to go for a big play downfield. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A gain of 39 that time. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down is Brady. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Randy Gregory in there to sack him for a loss of 6. Protection certainly going to need it at 16. From the gun, it's Brady. And this is caught. It's Edelman. And a loose football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So a first quarter fumble in the rain, and this isn't supposed to let up. They've had flash flood warnings just west of here, so they better get used to this.
And it's hard to do real early in the game because you're so amped up and you're trying to do so much. You've got to get used to it, though. You've got to focus in on the ball, make sure you're taking care of it. That one cost them.
A really good pickup of 28 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. On first down, Mahomes. On the crossing route, complete. That's Grant. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one goes for 24 yards.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Dumps that off to Ware. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll be second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin as the Chiefs in possession of the football as we begin the second quarter. They face a 2nd and 7 to start things out. Mahomes to throw once more. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes.
Enough to start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
They go play action. Now Mahomes rolling to his right. Got a man. That's Allison. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath by all means.
And the kick by Butker is good. And that will make our score 9-0. Maybe a little fortunate there. That was leaking a little, maybe leaking a lot, but he got it.
Yeah, he actually was able to make it work. How about the body language, though, right? As he's watching that ball. Bring it back in. And had just enough to get it done.
Brady and the Patriots now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's Brady to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
Brady and a dump off to White. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 4 yards on the pickup, and just like that, it's 3rd down. Working from the gun, it's Brady. He is going to find Hill here. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first. They'll run it here. This is James White. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. The coverage good that time by Kendall Fuller.
There are a good number of coaches at any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
From midfield, here's Brady. Trying to squeeze it into Edelman, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. Edelman was the intended target. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, right? Because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right, it felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
Call it a gain of 5, and it's a second down. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The Chiefs on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Throwing now is Mahomes. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Ryan Grant, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend. Butker now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Brady now to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
New England on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Shotgun now for Brady. He's got him in, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. And a big 32-yard play on 3rd. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Hey, Alabama.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady going up top. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Looking back to the air on 2nd down. It's Brady. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. He'll get it up the middle and trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. back to Foxborough after this. This is 3rd and goal. This Chiefs defense, they're giving it all they got. And they will run it with Michel. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Sony Michel, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Patriots get a score closer.
Well, they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times, that's a passing play.
And the kicker, this has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And that trims the lead down to 9. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. He's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. And the Chiefs now getting set to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Grant. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. He got 29 yards that time. Mahomes now on 1st down. Throw left side complete. That's Cole. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit. And another 1st down.
Black 58 rail.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on 1st down for them. Brings up a nice 2nd down for them.
They'll leave this for Ware. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And power running here down to the 6-yard line. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll run it now. This is Charkandrick West. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Charkandrick West, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. Away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now out come the Patriots. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And going deep for Hill. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. They'll roll him out right. Now he's going to throw deep right. And got his man complete. And all the way down to the 26. A big play there just before halftime. 49 yards.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Brady. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots make some inroads here on that deficit.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did. They didn't lead into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Reggie Ragland. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. And now here comes Kansas City. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead. But a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A gain of 32 that time. Mahomes, the first-year starter, moving the Chiefs right down the field. It's 1st and 10. Mahomes now on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Mahomes. And he finds a man on the crossing route. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. As his guys are in for 6. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. Good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Butker now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And the Patriots gearing up to go now. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation.
And that's caught inside the 30. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. And Gostkowski's kick is good. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Chiefs on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, Butker now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Set to take over again. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive.
He's got a man complete. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Play action. Now it's Brady. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. Now a play fake. Brady. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Brady going to go on 4th down. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Thomas Davis. And he's going to take this 7-yard line. Thomas, the intended target. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. A big chunk of yardage there, 37 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly. But a nice little gain. 7 yards on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. To the right side, it's Kelsey. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. So with a yardage on that completion, he's now right at exactly 300 yards on the game.
And isn't that the magic number you get? All right, 300. That means it's going to go on a commemorative football to put on your mantle when they give you the game ball if your team wins. So much confidence flowing through him right now, throwing the football. I think it's permeated itself throughout the entire team. They feel good about what they're doing.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Mahomes takes it himself. And this is not going to do it as he stopped at the 2-yard line. Officially no gain on the sneak. Kind of a wasted play there, and now it's 3rd down. And they let their fullback try and push the pile. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal. And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. And now before they run this play on 4th and 1, we're going to get a break and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. They come out here in the I. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he is in. Touchdown. It's the fullback. His first touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. And he'll bang that one through. Butker now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way a nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Brady going to throw. And Brady going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Thomas Davis. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They'll run it now out of the gun. And strong running there gets this up over the 15-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Left. So.
Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
So.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. And Mahomes is going to go down in the end zone, and that is going to be a safety. You can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
So the Patriots coming out now. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Brady now nearing the 300-yard mark with still a quarter to play. It's 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down is Brady. Over the middle, it's Thomas. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 18 big yards on that one, and a New England 1st down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Now Brady, he's going to let this one. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. A big play there. 42 yards. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
They get it to him running left. Now he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. the shell. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Patriots get a score closer. Gostkowski for the point after. Gostkowski the extra point. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. They've got to right the ship. They had a great first half, but the lead has really gone down. Now, you know, you always talk about the adjustment to the adjustment. They've got to adjust right here.
And I think a lot of it is just mentally. Get back to doing what you were doing well in the beginning of the game, but a lot of that is playing with that emotion and that sense of pride and fire that sometimes goes away a little bit when you build up a lead. You think you got it going, and you also think at any moment I can go ahead and go back to the way it was before. You and I both know it's not that easy once you get off the gas a little.
Yeah, they don't want to see this lead diminish anymore. That first down completion only netted them 3. Second and 7. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Got a man, that's Allison. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. He got 29 yards that time. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, what, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving day. You know, when we get together this year and the Davises and the Gardens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like they're drawing them up in the dirt, and so far it's working for both of them.
First down, Mahomes. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Cole. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. He got 29 yards that time. And defensively, they just don't seem to have much of an answer for this passing game.
Not at all. Look at the confidence that's exhibited here. With that type of a lead, clock on their side, instead of running it, they're still throwing it, trying to pick up first downs and keeping the football.
No gain on the play there. Second down. Now Mahomes throwing on second down. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Ryan Grant with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead, even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like him? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And a dump off to White. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs. Brady now on first down. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's White. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll make this a second down. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. Brady to throw again. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off near the 34. And he's shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. He's on quite the interception run. He had 2 last week, another one here. Remember, he's not a DB, he's a linebacker.
But how many of those linebackers started as DBs and pumped themselves up into being linebackers? So the ball skills are the same, right? The coverage skills and responsibilities are the same, and he is paying it off in a big, big way.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. The pass complete to Ryan Graham. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, fourth quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. This will be caught inside the 10. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Mahomes now on first down. Now he'll be wrapped up around the waist and pushed down. Mike Bennett in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Now Mahomes. Forced out to his left. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. On third down, it's West. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. Now whistles blow and the Patriots are going to take another timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. And Butker able to put this one through. And that will extend their lead even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said. And now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. Yard line. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. On first and 10, here's Brady. And my goodness, another interception. He's picked off just shy. He'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week, he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
On first and 10, here's Mahomes. Open here is Allison. That's complete. A gain of 32 that time. He's played a great game. It continues right there, even with this lead, confident to throw the pass and have the reception made.
There's no doubt who the leader of their team is there? There's no doubt who they want to ride all the way to the finish, because strategy would tell you run the football, run the clock down. Instead, they're letting him throw it because they feel that confident in what he's getting done.
Shakes off the sack, but he can't get away forever, and down he goes. Dietrich Wise Jr. in there to get him the 6th time they've sacked him tonight. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. Give him 9 there. They still need 6 more now on 3rd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Escaping the pressure right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk over what to do next. So now the field goal unit trots out there for the 3rd time tonight. And the kick by Butker is good. And that'll extend this lead now up to 25. So he remains perfect, 3 for 3 in the field goal department.
And it's so important for any offense to have an ace like him up their sleeve, isn't it? Because now you know what his range is, and as soon as your offense gets there, you're pretty much counting on 3 points going up on the board.
Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time."
And got his man complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
And Brady's throw there, incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete. It's caught at the 10. Give him 30 yards there. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Often goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far.
And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. James White, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Patriots make some inroads here on that deficit.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Extra point good by Gostkowski, and that'll cut the lead down to 18. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. And this will out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field. They have the big cushion. Here in the final stages of this one, I don't know if there's any better feeling than being up big on the road.
There really can't be, because for a team to go on the road and win in the NFL, that's huge to begin with. But just think about all the preparation that went into it. When they first started talking about this game, leading up to it during the week, going on the road, unfamiliar city, obviously, unfamiliar hotel. No one's going to be with you once you get to the stadium. They're all going to be against you. You name it, all those things they had to deal with, they were able to conquer them and do it convincingly.
Yeah, they did it very convincingly, and now the final moments of this one. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. The Chiefs on 3rd down. Not quite 50%, 4 for 9. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. Well, Charles, the forecast called for rain throughout the entire game, and we got rain throughout the entire game. But these two teams, they had fun getting dirty out there. They love the slop.
Did you trust the forecast ahead of time? Are you one of those guys who's skeptical about it, or did you trust it?
But when I saw just a big blob of green on the radar, I said, okay, let's trust.
Yeah, and that's why I'm glad you took my advice. Get your notes laminated, because, you know, open-air booth, that rain can affect us as well, although not as much as the guys on the field. But let's face it, it's kind of fun to watch these types of games, isn't it?
It is. By the way, how impressive is it that you travel with a laminator? I didn't even know there was a portable laminator.
The things that you learn.
Golly, wise beyond his years. So for Kansas City, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2.